Grimlock's new brain, huh? Well, with a title like that, hilarity is bound to follow. We open with a ceremony to launch some kind of new power generator on Cybertron. Grimlock is supposed to throw the switch, but he fucks it up. Because he's stupid. Meanwhile, a Skuckazoid and some lizard man are sliding down a spiral slide and carrying a vial of pink stuff. No idea. Apparently whatever it is, they're stealing it for Galvatron. Alright then. Hey, it's Cosms! One last chance for me to make that lame joke. Hooray! He and Skylynx are crashing towards Cybertron for some reason, so their friends rush over to rescue them. And something in the vicinity fucks all the Autobots up. Unfortunately, it's being caused by their new generator. That's a shame. So Rodimus, Ultra Magnus, and, yes, Grimlock, head down into the generator to fix it. And Grimlock fucks that up too. For some reason, the effects of the generator mess up all the Autobots except Grimlock. So he does what any sensible person would do. He smashes the thing. And since we're dealing with cartoon logic here, now he's smart. For some reason.
I, Grimlock, used my rear molars.
That makes good sense. Good going. You what?
Is your hearing impaired, Cup? Oh, with some Autobots, you have to explain everything. Using my teeth, I severed the connections, thereby breaking the electrical circuit.
Okay, it's a bit of a weak setup, but it's a great joke, so I'm not going to give him too much crap for it. Making a stupid character smart is comedy gold. I mean, have you ever read Flowers for Algernon? Laugh a minute, trust me. Smart Grimlock rescues his friends from a booby trap, and then the double takes commence. They return, and the Dinobots ask Grimlock to wait around in filth with them. He declines. Smart people hate filth, apparently. Meanwhile, Galvatron's sniveling guys go back and get yelled at. Oh, apparently they were planting something called anti-electrons in the generator. For some reason. Oh, and apparently there are more inside Unicron's brain. Yay! Back on Cybertron, Grimlock solved the problem before Perceptor, and we get a nice, I'm smart now and you're stupid moment. Listen, Grimlock, just because you have a new brain doesn't mean you have to have a new jerky attitude to go with it. Nobody likes a braggart. Galvatron, in that ship that Unicron gave him that he hardly ever uses, approaches the head of his former master with his usual lackeys and the Terrorcons? What the fuck? Where'd these guys come from? Apparently they turn into monsters. Ugh, lame. Well, at least we didn't have to waste an episode finding that out. Grimlock, meanwhile, is fixing a shuttle, in Tyrannosaurus mode, which makes perfect sense. I mean, why would he turn into a robot with normal-length arms when he can use stubby dinosaur arms? Obviously. Oh, he's still being a jerk to his friends. And Swoop is nowhere to be found. Presumably he's off crying someplace. Grim Snob works out that the Decepticons are inside Unicron's head and... Okay, I've been trying to go easy on the subpar art and animation in Season 3, but look at this. This is Unicron's head at the end of the movie, and this is Unicron's head now. Jesus Christ! Galvatron zaps them with anti-electrons, and they crash land inside that hideous pile that we're supposed to believe is Unicron's head. The retardo monster-cons go after them in their weakened state, and Grimlock wanders off. But this is new and improved Grimlock, so he almost certainly has a plan. Like some kind of robotic Batman, who turns into a dinosaur. Oh, cool! He builds himself some new Autobots. And I thought I made my faction preferences pretty clear throughout the series. I have to admit that these new guys are way better than the idiotic Terrorcons. He calls them the Technobots. They turn into futuristic-looking stuff. And then, sacrificing his new intelligence, he downloads it into the big guy they form, which he calls Computron. Computron promptly wipes the floor with the Terrorcons mess, which is called Abominus or some damn thing. Actually, as stupid as they are, Abominus is a pretty badass name. Then Grimlock goes back to wading in filth with his friends. All's well that ends well, I guess, or something.